Hi there, I'm Paul Glasby from Black and White Estate Agents, and thank you for landing on this video. I just wanted to take a few moments to explain why the community support that we give at Tallebudgera Surf Club is important to us as a company, but particularly important to me as an individual. We've been sponsoring Tallebudgera Surf Club for over 2 years now, and to date we've donated over $70,000 to the club. That helps them keep the beaches safe, and that's a really important thing for every surf club. We wish we could do it for every surf club, but unfortunately we can't. But like I said, it's particularly important to me that we help keep at least some of the beaches safe, and I'll explain why. To tell that story, we've got to go back to the late 1990s when I was learning to DJ. I ended up having a career that spanned 20 plus years. I was traveling all around the world and had a fantastic career doing that. But in the late 90s, nobody knew who I was, and I was just learning to DJ. And there was a few artists that were particularly inspirational to me. And when I got my big break in DJing, which was January 2000, my career went from nobody knowing who I was to within a year I'd done international gigs, and I launched a record label in December of that year. So by early to mid 2001, I was kind of a household name within that scene, which probably sounds grander than it is. But if you were into hard house in the early 2000s, then you would have known who I was. There was two artists in particular, one called Karim, and another one, his name was Johnny, but he went by the artist name RR Fierce. And I used to buy their, every time they released a record, I'd buy it and I'd always play their stuff. And I was fortunate enough in late 2000 to meet both of those guys. They were already friends, and we all became friends, and we were doing productions for each other's labels. We had big plans. And when we put events on, I had a record label called Vicious Circle Recordings, and when we did events, we used to book those guys. They'd come and we'd hang out, and we just became friends. And the people within the scene called us the Three Kings, because we were the hardest of the hard DJs. We would play the real harder edge stuff. So if you were into hard house, then we were the people that you would listen to. So everything was great. We had big plans. Johnny had a track lined up to come out on my label. I was doing stuff for him. But unfortunately, in December the 19th, 2001, Johnny and his wife came to Australia on a DJ tour, and they were here on the Gold Coast. And he went out on a bodyboard and unfortunately just got washed away, and they found him further down the shore, and he'd passed away. So 25 years later, nearly 25 years later, I'm living at the other side of the world, where he passed away. I'm now in real estate, and we're now, when we were looking, how do we support the community? For me, supporting a surf club was a no-brainer, and that's why it's so important to me, because I've firsthand lost a really good friend because of how dangerous the ocean can be. So we continue to support Tallebudgera Surf Club. They've been fantastic with us, and we'll keep supporting them. And every sale that we make, we give the club $1,000. So if you're ever thinking of selling your property, and you want part of the donation to the club comes out of my commission, it doesn't cost you anymore. But if you want to sell your property and do some good in the process, then please give me a call on 0422 877 235, and I'll be happy to help. Take care.